Hi and welcome to my channel. So guess what? Today I'm scrolling through my TikTok and boom, I find this video of Tyler Perry. Now here's a brief background of who Tyler Perry is. Tyler is a lot of things. He's a producer, director, actor, screenwriter, author, songwriter, all those to mention but just a few. Now, what makes this video more interesting is what he's saying. I would love to take what he's saying as advice to whoever has seen this video, and he goes like, even if all a man can pay for in a relationship is the light bill, then it's fine. Wait, before you and I judge him, especially as the ladies, let's watch his video and discuss afterwards.
Listen, a lot of women, especially black women, and I might get in trouble for saying this, but I will, in our society right now, black women are making a lot more money for the most part than black men, right? There are a lot of black men who are successful, but for the most part, black women are making the money. So if you can find love, if that man works, at whatever job and is a good man and is good to you and honors the house and honors his wife and does what he can, because his gift may not be your gift.
Exactly.
That is okay. That's not somebody who's beneath you.
Yeah.
That's somebody who came to love you at your worth, right?
Yes.
And as long as he's secure in himself to know that, yep, she makes most of the money, all I can pay is the light bill. As long as she's comfortable enough to say, I'm gonna cover the mortgage and all the other stuff, you've handled the light bill, baby, you can take me to dinner every now and then. That is fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But that's so hard for a lot of people to take in, because that means, no, I need somebody who is, they need to make 5 times more, and I got to have, well, go on, keep your list, baby.
Yeah.
God bless you, hope it happens. Go on, keep your list. But when you talk about just someone to love you and support you, I know people whose men can't touch what they make. But when you see them together, that love, that support, that I got you, babe, it's a beautiful thing.
It is.
Yeah,
It is.
yeah.
I remember I was having a conversation with you, and I was going, I can admit that I had fallen under that, like, okay, I actually may have misunderstood what meet me at my worth meant. I thought meet me at my work was meet me at my net worth.
My net worth, right. No, not your net worth.
Right.
At least meet me at my net worth. Yeah,
okay,
no, that's your net worth. Yeah.
And I was talking to you, I was like, and Tyler, I was like, this, and this, and I've done this, and you're like, wait. Stop. He was like, don't make it about money. And this is when I was like, oh my gosh, like it was it just went off, and I was like, I see what you're saying. You were like, Crystal, I used to do the same thing. I would like be doing all these things for someone or people around me, and I'm like, I'm not getting anything in return, And we fall into that sometimes. And you said, but then I thought about it, they can't do for me the way I do for them.
No.
It's just like they can't.
No.
When you explained it like that, if he is giving you all these other things, then that's something you work with. Like, wow, like this is way deeper. Yeah,
you got to remove the money from the situation because it's just going to cloud it. And then you have your girlfriend and this friend there saying, girl, he doing this and he ain't got that. And you don't understand the love that we have for each other.
I don't know if it's just me or not, but I still think this statement is not sitting well with most of the ladies. In as much as we are seeing Tyler trying to justify himself, or rather his statement, I still feel something is a little bit off. So now let's take a look at some of the stitches to this video and just hear what people had to say. Remember, I always leave my comment of what I think at the end of the video, so stay glued and watch till the end.
Tyler Perry got me and my friends fucked up. See, this is why I stopped supporting Tyler Perry a long time ago. I really didn't like a lot of his storylines and scripts past his early stuff. And see, I just knew why. Because he's a person who pushes, struggle love. He's a person who pushes the same bullshit that has been sold to black women that has not been working. Like, why? Why do y'all keep trying to tell black women to do something that literally has proven not to work? Literally, finances is one of the top leading causes for divorce. Literally, DV increases, when finances are low. So when you are with a man who is broke, okay, or who does not make a lot of money, a lot of problems are going to come from that. Now, I know that there are some women who are in relationships with men, okay, who they make more than, and their relationship is just going swimmingly and peachy keen for them. And that is wonderful for you, okay? Because I'm not finna judge y'all, okay? But I don't understand why we all have to suffer. The women got to suffer, the kids got to suffer because the men are not making money. Let me tell you guys something really personal for a second, okay? Let me tell you something real personal for a second. So you guys know that I'm engaged, okay? My fiance is black, okay? And I have 4 children, okay, in my home that I take care of, right? And so because of our relationship and us getting together, my fiance made quite a bit of money just for himself. But with adding on 5 mouths to feed, my fiance wasn't sitting somewhere looking for me to get the money or make the money. My fiance went and sourced a few more different sources of income. Okay, his behind him went and got another job, and his behind him been going hard in the fucking paint for his own side business. Okay. So a man not making a lot of money is a choice. And that's what I need you ladies to understand. That shit's a fucking choice. Okay? Now, I get it if you are, a freaking neurosurgeon or something like that as a black woman and you specifically only want to date black men. Okay? It could be difficult finding some guy that's on your level. But for ladies who are like open to dating out, just date out. Just date out, because these men could be running around here advocating for themselves and talking about the wage gap that underpays black men, right? But instead they're online talking about weaves and lashes and how black women are masculine and how black women don't submit, okay? They're worried about all the wrong shit. So therefore, I'm going to tell y'all, put yourself first. Put yourself first and think of the babies that you don't even have yet. And go find you a man that can put some fucking bacon on the damn table.
Light bill, as long as she's comfortable.
This is extremely disturbing because where the fuck on earth can a grown ass adult be housed for the cost of a light bill? Quickly, that's a real question. Then he talk about especially black women. Boy, watching that video, I've never rolled my eyes hard enough, Joe. Shit like this is a threat to black women, but it's really an attack on black men. Okay? Because what he's saying is, there's no way you're going to do any better. Don't fight for change. Don't do none of that. Just find you a woman that's going to take care of you. That don't scare odd to y'all? He's not telling us to do better. A wise man once told me, your man should have 2 jobs. One for him and one for you. This nigga not saying fight for your rights as a black man so you could provide and protect. That's not odd. They don't want you to succeed past these boundaries and the circumstances that they have put you in, because once you do that, you're a fucking problem. And another thing, if you are not a black woman, stop speaking on black women.
And it's a good man. And
watch a whole clip for context. But Tyler Perry is a personification of, he's a good man, Savannah. He's a good man.
Actually, black women, and I might get in trouble for saying this, but I will.
So this brings me to a conversation that me and my aunt had. And basically we were talking about men and the old days and X, Y, and Z. And I was like, well, shit, at least men worked back then, right? And she was like, baby, women have always been propping up men. And at first I was like, that's not true. But then I sat back and I analyzed that. And I realized, like, yeah, that is true. The saying that behind every successful man, there is a what? There's a what? There's a woman. There's a woman. Yeah, because they didn't have the wherewithal to be successful without women. So the men that were able to buy the houses couldn't actually buy the house because their credit was ass. The men who were actually able to build a career or own a business, whatever the case may be, needed a woman because they did not have the wherewithal to do that on their own. Women have been propping up men for the longest, specifically black women. And now you want to get your rich ass on here and tell us to be okay with a motherfucker just being able to pay the phone bill? Be fucking for real. God, y'all get on my nerves.
Bill, as long as she's
First Oprah, and now her protege, Tyler Perry, telling black women, you're probably going to make more money than a black man, and you should be okay if all he can afford is the light bill. Oh my God, I blame $1 billion. You make $1 billion, you lose all sense of reality. This is further proof why you should not have $1 billion and be this disconnected from where people are at. But yes, to the women who are willing to pay the mortgage and the utilities and the water and the groceries and the childcare, and he can pay the light bill and that's good enough for you, shout out to those women. Advertise yourself. Some men will like that, but it's a bad week for celebrities.
makes most of the money, all I can pay is the light.
I honestly need to know if Tyler Perry just hates black women, because from his scripts, his movies, Diary of a Mad Black Woman, he is always like making the woman in his movies the victim, doesn't really ever get happiness. Like, and now we gotta settle for somebody who can only pay the light bill when we paying the mortgage. Why do people assume or think that black women should just be happy with scraps? If we are utilizing our gifts and doing all the stuff to be able to pay mortgages and all the other stuff, what do we need y'all for? What do we need y'all for? In the age of vibrators, what do women need men for? If y'all can only pay the light bill.
I always look forward to listen to videos teachers because I get to learn, agree, disagree, and also just have an insight of how and what people think about certain things. Now, if you ask me how I feel about this video, I would say I'm so shocked with how a man can be proud of not being able to provide and wait for a woman to do it. I don't know if I have been living in curves, but what I know is that men love to be bosses and they always want to be above ladies. I would really love to have a conversation with a man who is comfortable with what Tyler Perry is saying. Okay, let's look at it this way. This is reality and we need to be realistic about certain things. Now, here's a lady who is in a relationship with this man who can just pay for the light bill. Follow me closely. Let's say they're even married and have kids. So this woman has to be a mother, a wife, do the chores. Quite all right. This is falling into being a mother and a wife, all that. And on top of that, this woman should be the provider. Honestly, already being a mother and a wife is so stressful for this lady. And to make matters worse, she should also be the provider. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying women shouldn't work, but if a woman can do it, then why can't a man do it? After all, society has already made us believe that a woman's place is in the kitchen. But this is not the point. Why shouldn't we have conversations about both women and men working so hard to provide for themselves or their families? Conversations about the same men who are lazy, for lack of better terms to use, to pull up their stockings, work hard, and finding out how the women are doing it. Why should it always be black women who have to settle for less, or in the name of love? I don't know if it's just me, but I've heard quite a number of men saying they can't be with a lady who doesn't bring anything to the table. I don't know how you take this statement, but as for me, I feel the same way men don't want such ladies is the same way women don't like men who don't have anything to bring to the table. I feel this mentality has a negative impact, especially on men. I can go on and on and on and talk about this video. It's an interesting topic, but I just want to know what you think about this video. So don't forget to leave your comment and see you in my next video.